I think you pretty much want to do the same thing, except I feel like I've already done it with you. I'm pretty sure I have, so let's get you some more food production. Because I'd like to see if I can get you to 1,000 food. If possible. Done it. Or you can eat buffet. 1,000 food per turn in the city. Good. 2 turns remaining. We got it. Mission accomplished. Alright, Constantinople. At this point, I don't massively care about what you're doing, because it's not going to have any real bearing on things. We're just going to blitz through till the end.
Let's keep this conversation.
Oh, you have an area that doesn't have a port. That doesn't seem very good. All of this stuff still gets done in just 1 turn. Huzzah! Okay, that's 5 turns now. Turks completed interplanetary expedition. Just as I invent suburbs. Families leave the cities to find room. This lucrative business for property developers creates challenges for urban planners as the countryside slowly disappears. Public ceremony cost reduces, we get stability per population, bomb shelters provide more fortification, and then food plazas a bunch more money. This is your last turn. You'll be remembered as Mordred Viking, mythical ruler of the Australians. Aesthete star unlocked. 15 era stars in the last era. Yeah, the only one I don't think we could have done would have been expansionist. And we're keeping our gap to 2,000. Siam just closed their borders again. That's fine. Build me a tank, Knossos. Babylon! Separation of powers. Religious community participation has been waning for years as the Empire's cultural strength grows, and now is the right time to remove religious authority from political power. Should religion solely become a matter of personal faith, or does it still have a part to play in civil society? So we can choose between state atheism and secularism. Become immune to religious grievances. Or foreign religion bonus strength. Plus 25% faith on territories if territories follow the state religion. Replaces the current state religion with atheism. I don't think I really care. And here we go. The end.
How will humankind remember the empire you have created and its remarkable achievements? For it is yours that has left the greatest mark on the endless story of humankind. History will not remember you as a warrior or banker or farmer. Your fame was garnered more or less everywhere. And though your people may have found it difficult, history is certainly impressed. You participated in the longest war. A nod to your diplomatic skills must be included. You were part of a grand alliance with at least 4 other empires. Congratulations. Under your guidance, the thrilling tale of humankind has been rewritten in your own words. There may be future adventures and deeds, an even grander scope for this grand story. Regardless, you have left a great mark and answered the question: how far will you push humankind?
Hooray! First place. Best era, Ottomans, yeah, that's really when we exploded. Marber's era with the Brazilians, and then H for Havoc with the Turks. 11,200 fame, I think that's a new record for me now. I'm not sure I got to 11 before. I'm not even sure I got to 5 digits before. Alright. 40 fame points during the Neolithic era. Then we became the Babylonians, where we blitzed through several different things, gained 90 fame points. We're still kind of far behind the others though. Maxed out science, maxed out military, got 1 in everything else with the exception of... That's annoying, the icons have changed. What's that? Merchant and expansion. Import save to Stellaris. That would be an interesting conversion to make. Darkfighter coming in with a primary subscription. Thank you very much for that. 31 months. Very much appreciate it. You can go to the next era. You are allowed to. I don't want to skip the sequence. I want to go to the next era. Doesn't seem like the game wants to. Well, I guess we're only going to hear about the ancient era. Boom. And that's where I became the Ottomans. So yes, that was definitely the point where we really started to explode. Ottomans was early modern, then we were Italy for an incredibly short period, and then Australia. So Neolithic. Then we became the Babylonians. And then we had our first real war, which was with Rome against Quill. So that was blue against purple. Blue and purple. Side by side for a very long time. And then third era was the Middle Ages, where we were Khmer. And that's where we kind of laid the basis of our industry for future exploits, which we really used during the fourth era when we became the Ottomans and fought Quill again. This is where Quill kind of fell behind, although it doesn't actually seem to have affected him too badly. But it exploded my own capabilities, again built on the back of the Khmeri industry. And then we became the Italians, just kind of continued the rise, which is also when we fought against Marbazir and stopped Marbazir from growing quite so quickly. And on into the Australians, where we just continued. Classical era onwards is classified. And we can get back into the game, but I don't want to, because we have achieved everything that I wanted to achieve. So, we are going to go back to the main menu. And I want to take a look at my AI persona, because I'm pretty sure that we should have unlocked a bunch of new things. So leadership, we're still staying as balanced. Integrity, we're staying as balanced. Audacity, we're going to be careful. We haven't actually unlocked very many of these. Sociability, we can be introverted or balanced. Balanced is fine. Tolerance, balanced or open, will stay balanced. Resentment, we're going to stay as vindictive. And then trust, we're going to stay as balanced. Now I think this is where things are going to open up. So I'm going to remove those because, yeah, there are a lot more options now. Doctor for production cost, outpost creation, influence required to unlock wonders, 50 stability on cities, actually sounds quite good. Attachment cost, Railroad King, 50% railroad train station production, +1 strength and emblematics. That sounds like it would be nice, but I'd really like to get the God of War for that one. Then we can get Engineer, more industry on Maker's Quarters. We can get Investor for more money on Market Quarters. We did not get Inventor, we did not get Virtuoso or Maestro. We didn't get the food production ones. +2 combat strength on military districts if adjacent. Outpost creation, fame bonus. +50% fame on Era Star for the current affinity. So if we wanted to make this character really, really competitive and cause him and make him cause problems to other players, then Exhibitionist would be good for that. Patronage cost reduction, not very good. Movement speed on units actually is really, really nice. Glutton. Food on city. Fat Cat, +20% money. Workaholic, +20% industry. Mastermind, +20% science. Conservationist, +5 stability on forests. Which could actually be really powerful. That plus food would allow you to get a lot. I think probably Fat Cat for the money. What's the other one? Oh yeah, Investor. I actually kind of suspect the most scary would be extra food on farmers' quarters and extra industry. I'm going to go Mastermind. I don't really tend to focus science, but having powerful science on AI is powerful. I'll go Investor. I like the money game. And then biases. I'm going to turn off Maritime and Turtling so we can see all the other options. If only for the name, Mastermind perfectly describes how you play these games. Yeah, true. I think Investor Mastermind makes sense. Hipster, favour ideological positions that are close. Peace and love, want to ally everyone. Prideful, systematically refuse demands. Luxurious, they collect luxuries and priority want to control all the manufactories. I mean, that one does kind of say how I play. Vauban would also be really good. Valley garrisons. Oh no, that's going to be the building garrison. No, that's not really true. It's definitely maritime. And then we also have the option of Avenger. Retaliate until the extermination of the aggressor. That's not really true. Russia, attack others on sight. Definitely not true. And then Turtle, create defenses. Yep, 110 points. So the really dangerous one would be Lover? Really? That doesn't make you dangerous, though. That makes you easier to manipulate. Like, Prideful, I think, should be the one that's potentially the most expensive. Or, like, to the end. I don't know why that one's worth 90 points. That seems a little weird. Kind of feel like all of these should be 10 points instead of like 50 and 90. Okay, so we already got the plus 60. Plus 30 from Investor is already pretty good. Same as any of the other production and military ones. So yeah, I think we've maximized it for this level as well. And the archetypes don't add points. Peaceful can be irritating if it gets more than one alliance. It can block expansion by war. Yeah, but I find the alliances don't really do that much. Because your allies actually very rarely actually join those wars. And the AI allies rarely do too. Vassals do. And stubborn, keeping their first culture for the whole game. I would actually make them that... I would actually think that makes them weaker. To the end, I can see that one being higher, but no, I think these should all be just 10 points. These are AI modifiers. These change how you play. Not your difficulty. Difficulty should be strengths. Plus 10 industry on the Maker's Quarter seems so much stronger than all the other bonuses. I don't disagree with you. I think having that much of a bonus on a quarter, especially early game, like these should be percentages. Like 1%, 3%, 5% or something like that. Although I guess plus 10 early on is huge, plus 10 late on is nothing. That's not even true. No, plus 10 just generally is really strong. Because late on you just have more of them. Plus 1, plus 3, plus 5. That's how I would have done it. And yeah, if you really wanted to double down, you can go Engineer, Inventor. So plus 10 industry from Maker's Quarters and also plus 20% production generally. Really hard would be maintain first civilization plus extra fame. This will give you a huge amount of fame points. True. You can share your persona on games together. Yes, you can. And in fact, if you want to play against Mordred Viking, if you type in !persona, you will get the link to it. And then you can import this character into your own games. If you would like to have a bit of a naval financial challenge. Do unlock options by completing the achievements? Yes, yes you do. Which is why I was so careful about getting like the plus 1,000 food on a city, because I really wanted to unlock the food-based one. Like, I don't think I've actually changed my character at all compared to how it was previously. Except I don't think I was an investor, I think I was the lower level. But now Investor Mastermind sounds good to me. The only one I might change would be Investor God of War for the emblematic unit strength, because I tend to build those quite aggressively. But then again, I'm also not very militaristic. I just like the idea, God of War Mastermind. I find people with Vauban irritating to deal with. They keep up to date on the wall infrastructure. Vauban should be garrisons, not fortifications. Turtles should be fortifications, surely. Vauban, literally garrisons. Stability. Hey, faces. How'd the multiplayer go? Hang on, I'm smelling burning. I'll be back in a second. Just the neighbours having a bonfire. All good. No, I don't have anything in the oven. Just if you smell burning, you should generally go and investigate, just to be sure. You know, it's just general good practice. Right, so we have 45 minutes until the end of this stream, which I don't really think is enough time to start a new game. I do have in mind what I want to do. I'm going to end this recording.